want to be. I have my family with me, and I'm excited.
3 world titles, 2 NFR wins, and a legacy that spans 2 decades. Adriano Moraes has dominated professional bull riding like few others could. Adriano Silva Moraes was born in Quintana, Sao Paulo, Brazil in 1970. He grew up in Cachoeira Paulista on his father's property. He had no idea that his early education in ranch management would eventually make him a world-class bull rider and an iconic figure in the sport. Adriano fell in love with bull riding on the ranch when he was just 15 years old. He soon developed an infatuation with his newfound affection, which motivated him to master bulldog control. He had improved to the point that he could compete in his first professional rodeo in Brazil at the age of 17. Despite the fact that he was unsuccessful in his first tries, these encounters gave him insightful knowledge about the sport. Adriano surprised everyone by taking second place overall in another local event a few months later. After experiencing a taste of success, he developed an unquenchable enthusiasm for bull riding, which made a risky decision to drop out of school in order to pursue it as a career. Although Adriano was under a great deal of strain, this was the start of an inspiring adventure for him. Adriano's ascent to fame in the professional bull riding world was swift. When he was 18, he became pro and soon established himself as one of Brazil's top local riders, winning races time and time again. American PRCA bull riding champion Charles Sampson noticed his potential and took an interest in him. Sampson mentored him and urged him to aim high for the US. Adriano's career was significantly shaped by his advice. Adriano established himself as the best rider in his native Brazil by winning the Brazilian National Bull Riding Championship in 1992 and 1993. He took the risk of moving to the United States the next year and joined the Professional Bull Riders Only, and Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association circuits. This was a major turning point in his life. Having to adjust to a new nation and culture on his own after leaving his family behind made the move difficult. Adriano, though, never wavered in his resolve. His influence was felt right away, and deeply so. Adriano won the first ever PBR World Championship and made history as the 3rd rider in NFR history to ride every bull, a feat that had only been accomplished by seasoned veterans Jim Sharp and Norman Curry. In the next year, he won the average at the Calgary Stampede and the National Finals Rodeo in 1995, a year after coming to the United States. His distinct riding style, composed personality, and outstanding bull control immediately won over the hearts of his fans. Adriano Moraes' list of achievements reads like a bull riding hall of fame. His first PBR World Championship in 1994 was just the beginning of an illustrious career that would span nearly 2 decades. He followed this with another NFR average win in 1996, cementing his status as one of the sport's elite riders. Still, there were difficulties along the way. In 1997, Adriano headed for his second PBR World title when he had a horrific leg injury that kept him out of competition for the remainder of the year. For many, this would have been the end of their career, but for Adriano, it was just another challenge to overcome. The manner he battled his way back to the top of the sport demonstrated his tenacity and commitment. His second world title came in 2001, making him the first ever rider to win multiple PBR World Championships. This victory was practically sweet for Moraes, as it came after years of battling injuries and setbacks. One of his most memorable rides from this championship came aboard a bull named Blueberry Wine, who bucked him off twice. Over the course of his career, Moraes gained recognition for his flawless riding technique. In 2005, he experienced one of his most memorable rides on the fabled bull Little Yellow Jacket. The bull was supposed to be almost impossible to ride, but Moraes managed to maintain balance and control during the entire 8 seconds, scoring an incredible 96.5 points. This is still considered one of the most highly scored rides in PBR history. But Adriano was far from finished. Despite suffering from excruciating back pain, he defeated fellow Brazilian Guilherme Marchi in a thrilling match to win his 3rd PBR championship in 2006. With this triumph, he became the first bull rider to ever win 3 PBR World Championships, demonstrating his unwavering talent and perseverance. Adriano had an enormous influence on sports outside of winning championships. Having earned nearly $3.37 million during his PBR career, he broke the records for earnings. The world of professional bull riding was irrevocably altered by his achievement, which opened doors for other Brazilian riders to establish themselves internationally. Throughout his career, Adriano Moraes had a number of injuries that put his fortitude and resolve to the test. One of the more spectacular moments was when he cracked his cheekbone on a ride. He was struck in the face by the bull's horn, breaking his cheekbone and necessitating emergency care. Even though the injury was severe, Moraes showed amazing fortitude by entering competitions again as soon as he received the all clear. His most significant setback came in 1997 when he broke his leg during the summer season. At the time, Moraes was on track to winning his second PBR World title, but the injury forced him to sit out for the rest of the year. This not only cost him the title, but also meant a long and arduous recovery process. The broken leg was particularly challenging as it affected his balance and ability to grip the bull with his legs, essential skills for a bull rider. Throughout his career, Moraes also struggled with persistent back issues, which got worse in his final years. He showed incredible mental toughness by competing at the top level even though he was in a terrible agony. While competing for his third PBR World title in 2006, Moraes was experiencing excruciating back spasms. Nevertheless, he persevered and gave incredible performances that finally won him the title. Many careers would have ended due to injuries and setbacks, but Adriano's indomitable spirit and enthusiasm for the sport propelled him to conquer each challenge. His ability to recover from each injury and frequently perform better than before became a trademark of his career and an inspiration to many riders who followed him. Adriano's influence on professional bull riding extended far beyond his personal achievements. His success was instrumental in expanding the PBR Tour to include events in Brazil, opening up opportunities for many Brazilian riders to compete on the international stage. This expansion not only globalized the sport, but also introduced a new wave of talented riders to the PBR circuit. Aspiring riders looked up to him because of his flawless form and motionless body while riding. Many would study and try to imitate his technique, such as Josh Wimberly. His accomplishments raised bull riding's popularity and brought in more spectators and media coverage. In addition to consistently participating in the sport, he competed at the top level far into his 30s, setting a new record for the length of a bull riding career. He's demonstrated that a rider might have a long and prosperous career in this physically demanding sport with the right training, mental tenacity, and enthusiasm. In January 2008, Adriano announced that the 2008 Built Ford Tough Series season would be his final year of professional bull riding. His last ride came at the PBR World Finals later that year, where he was bucked off a bull named Grey Dog, narrowly missing qualification for the championship round. Adriano's retirement marked the end of an era in professional bull riding. His legacy, however, continues to influence the sport. In 2009, he was inducted into the PBR Ring of Honor, recognizing his significant contributions to the sport. In 2018, he was further honored with the induction into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame. The life-size bronze monument of him riding Little Yellow Jacket, which is located at the entrance of the PBR headquarters in Pueblo, Colorado, is arguably the most obvious example of his influence on the sport. This statue was selected by the riding community, was commissioned as a constant reminder of Moraes' legendary standing in the bull riding community. Adriano continued to be actively involved in his favorite sport of bull riding even after he retired from competition. He started a bull riding school in Brazil so that the next generation of riders might benefit from his expertise. Brazil continues to be a major force in professional bull riding thanks in part to his school, which has developed into a breeding ground for future talent. In addition, he's moved into sports commentary, offering his opinions and observations on PBR Brazil events that were broadcast on television. He provides fans all around the world with his knowledge and distinct viewpoint by providing Portuguese commentary for PBR events that are aired and streamed live in the United States. As the director of Brazil operations for the Austin Gamblers, a PBR Squad Series squad, Moraes takes on a new task in 2023. With this position, he may continue to influence the sport's direction, especially by developing local talent and establishing ties between Brazilian and American bull riders. Adriano's career reflects the spirit of bull riding, courage, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. His legacy continues to inspire riders and fans worldwide. Have you ever seen Adriano Moraes ride? Share your memories in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on bull riding legends.